This video will explain the past paper questions from the topic ionic bonding. Let's start the first question. First question says, which statement describes the conversion of magnesium atom to magnesium ion? Before I read the option, you must know that magnesium atom is a neutral atom. It has 12 proton and 12 electron. Those 12 electrons will be distributed as 2-8-2. That means it is having 2 electrons in the last shell, and it has a complete tendency to lose those 2 electrons to complete its octet, as it belongs to the second group. So when it will lose those electrons in the valence shell, it will form a positive ion with a +2 charge. Now let's read the options. Option A says the change is reduction because there has been a gain of electron. Okay, reduction is a change where an atom is gaining the electron. That means it is getting reduced. And the second option says the change is oxidation because there has been a loss of electron. No, it is not oxidation. Charlie says the change is reduction because there has been a loss of electron. No, in reduction there is always a gain of electron. And Delta says the change is oxidation because there has been a gain of electron. Oxidation is a loss of electron, not the gain of electron. So alpha is the correct answer for this question. Next question says which statement describes ionic bond? Alright, before we read the option, you must recall the definition of ionic bonding. Ionic bonding is a type of a chemical bond which is formed by due to the electrostatic force of attraction between the ions. As the name shows, it is an ionic bond, so ions are being attracted, and that is the electrostatic force of attraction. The reason is the ions are oppositely charged, so the opposite charges attract each other. So electrostatic word is a very important word in the definition of ionic bond. Now let's read the option. Alpha says a lattice of ions in the sea of electron. There is no sea of electron in the ionic compounds because ions are made up of ions. Ionic bonds compound is made up of ions. So force of attraction is between the ions, not the sea of electron. So alpha is an incorrect option. It is not correct. Bravo says electrostatic attraction between oppositely charged ions. Yes, that is absolutely correct option because that is the definition of ionic bond, because that says electrostatic force of attraction between oppositely charged ions. Charlie says the sharing of electron between atoms to gain a noble gas configuration. No, in the ionic bond there is a transfer of electron and not the share of electron. Sharing of electron is a characteristic of covalent bond, so that is not even a correct option. Delta says the transfer of electron from atom of a non-metal to an atom of a metal. Yes, there is a transfer of electron, but electrons are transferred from metal to non-metal, not from non-metal to metal. So even delta is a incorrect option. So our correct option for this question is Bravo. This question says element X, which is having an electronic configuration of 2,7. I have written the electronic configuration for your understanding. They have given us the atomic number and atomic mass for the element X. It forms a compound with element Y. Element Y has an atomic number of 19, and I have written the electronic configuration for your convenience, for your understanding. That makes 2, 8, 8 and 1 because it is distributed in the 4 shells. First shell contains 2 electrons, second contains 8, third contains 8, and the last shell is having 1 electron. It means this element Y belongs to the first group, and element X belongs to 7th group because it is having 7 electrons in the outermost shell. Before I approach to the options, let me explain you that the 7th group elements form -1 ion. It form an anion because it is already having 7 electron in the outermost shell. So completing its octet, it requires 1 more electron, so it will have a -1 charge. And Y element belongs to the first group, so it is easier for it to lose its 1 electron in the last shell to have electronic configuration of noble gas, which is a stable electronic configuration. So X is having a valency of -1, -1, and Y is having a valency of +1. X is a metal and X is a non-metal and Y is a metal. On metal and non-metal, as we have seen in the previous question, that electron is being transferred from a metal to non-metal. So whenever there is a transfer of electron from a metal to non-metal, an ionic bond is formed. Now, as you have got all the information, you try this question yourself and write the answer in the comment section. It is such an easy question, and I have already explained you the how to approach to the correct answer and what information is required to approach to the correct answer. So you try it yourself. Write the answer in the comment section and I will answer if you are right or wrong. Next question says that cesium chloride and rubidium bromide are halide compounds of group 1 element. Okay, halide word is originated from halogen. So those elements which are forming a compound with the halogens, they are called halides. If they are saying halides of group 1 element, so group 1 elements have lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. These are metals. They are called as alkali metals. So alkali metals are forming compounds with the halogens. That means they are ionic compounds. Why I am saying this? Because group 1 elements are metal and halogens are non-metals. So group 1 element will give away their electron to the halogens and a transfer of electron occurs, so they form an ionic compound. Let's read the next part of the question. Cesium chloride has a formula dash, a relative formula mass dash, that of rubidium bromide, and bond that are dash. Okay, 3 words should be filled in these 3 statements to complete the sentence. In the first fill in the blank, we have to write the formula. See, cesium is in the first group, so valency +1. Chloride is in the 7th group, so valency -1. So compound's formula should be CsCl. That is the formula. It cannot be Ca because Ca is a symbol of calcium. Moreover, calcium has a valency of +2. So alpha and bravo is the wrong option. Okay, relative formula mass of both the compounds should be different because they have the different atomic masses. So Charlie is the option where formula is correct. The middle column where they're saying different from is correct. And the last option where they are forming ionic compound is the correct combination. So Charlie is the correct answer for this question. The last question of this video says the sodium chloride is an ionic solid. Okay, it must have ionic bond. There should be a transfer of electron. This statement is not correct. You have to look for the false statement, the incorrect statement. So this note is very important. You always have to underline the important terms in the question. Alpha says ions are formed when atoms lose or gain electron. Okay, that is correct. Bravo says ions in the sodium chloride are strongly held together. Okay, the ionic solid they are saying. So ions in sodium chloride are strongly held together. Yeah. Charlie says ion with the same charges attract. No, that is not correct. Ions with the opposite charges attract each other. Delta says sodium chloride solution can conduct electricity. Yes, sodium chloride is an ionic compound and ionic compound has a characteristic that they conduct electricity in the aqueous form because ions are free to move. So that's all for this video. I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you. God bless. Allah Hafiz.